Hey guys, welcome to GypsyStarSeed. It has been a long time since I've done a reading. As you guys can see, I'm in a different place. I think it's been a couple months since I've done a reading, or at least a month. Last time you guys saw me, I was in Oregon. I just signed a 2-year lease on this home. I'm back in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and I've been asked by my guides, higher self, whoever you'd like to view them as, to do some readings for everyone in the collective. So let's get started. Sagittarius, hello you guys, how are you? It's been a while. I was busy moving. As you can see, I'm in a different space. And yeah, now I am hopefully able to do a little more readings for you guys than I have been in the last few months. And today I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm not going to do any spread. I'm just going to pull the cards that I am guided to shuffle. And they've been giving pretty intense readings. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give Sagittarius the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this first card is going to be from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. It has the different elements as well as a nice little affirmation for you guys. Let's see what's going on here. Card for Sagittarius, please. You got the present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present moment. And you may be getting guided to stand up for those that are, I don't want to say beneath you, but unable to have the strength that you have. So, Seti, you have a new found life force coming through you. It's got you expressing your driving passion in a really sensual and sexual way. There's an increased awareness that's happening with you that's deepened your connection, and it's got you trusting your inner voice. You know without a doubt now that you are connected with heaven, and you know as well as the way the sky is blue that if you ask for something, you will receive it. That isn't a question in your mind anymore. You're now able to see how your life force and your awareness brings in what you want. Sounds like you've learned how to successfully manifest things into your reality, Sagittarius, which is really, really beautiful. The energy's been a little intense. Now is really not a time to like get aggressive or angry with people. You really want to focus on how you're reacting, and you want to hone in and pull in your reactions if they're going to be explosive. You're able to see clearly through the fog. In a world of fog, the clarity that you're feeling is couture, and I am going to drop my clarity couture there. That's definitely my tagline for that, but that's what you're seeing now. You're seeing through the world of the fog, and you're seeing the clarity of everything, and you're able to act as if things are so that you can bring them into fruition for you. You've got the chameleon spirit, which is the ability to kind of go with whatever may be thrown your way, and you have the ability to make it yours, whatever that may be, when it is thrown your way. It's very powerful, Sagittarius. Super powerful. Yeah, there's a teachability about you now. You've got an open-mindedness. You're able to be adaptable with others and compromising with things that are important. And you've got an egg here, which means that there's something that's being birthed with this. There's strategy coming from you. You're being analytical and logical about how to come through this. You're not just using all your emotion. It's a time of rejuvenation and renewal for you. You're allowing dreams to rise. You're really in your divine feminine energy. You know, the divine masculine energy, we have both the feminine and the masculine. Okay, this isn't just for specific sex. The feminine energy is what allows things to come through. The masculine energy is what works and works and works and works and works. But if you can't take that time to step back and allow it to come to you, it will never come to fruition. So there's a need for you to be flexible, to think on your feet, but also let yourself take a few days off, because it's going to be within that time that you've taken off and away from what you normally do that brings into fruition what you want. There's not going to be more senses of loss. There's like, you've just come through an identity crisis. There was an uncertainty about your path. You felt like you didn't fit in, or that you didn't belong. And universal laws have shown you that that's not the case anymore. Again, with coming into the awareness that you make your reality. You are no longer conforming to what people are telling you to do, Sagittarius. You're living life by your rules and your standards. And that's kind of set you free in a way, because for a while, it was almost like you trying to conform to this idealism, right? Like you've got these little guys like following each other, right? Your ability to step through and come through that idealism of being orphaned, of being alone, of not having anyone that understands you, was what you needed, that strength, that push to be able to get through this now. Now, the reason there is a lack in abundance is because there is an abundance of lacking thoughts. So if you have an idealism of how you think this world should be, how your life should be, how things should be in general, and you look around and you tell yourself every day that what you want isn't there, you're going to have an abundance of what you don't want, i.e. what's missing, because that's all you're focused on. There is no value, and as I pick this up, they're lit. There is no value in giving attention to what you do not want. Abundance consciousness is needed. So you almost feel like if it's good, I'm getting that if it's good for you, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop because you don't believe that it'll stay good. That is a mindset, a limiting belief that's keeping you hindered from what you need to really do. And the more that you focus on the things that you feel are missing, the more you're going to highlight those and bring those in. It's a time of important life passages for you. Okay, so these things that are happening to you are actually meant to happen, and they're honing you to become that version of self that you know you're meant to be. Random hair. You guys are getting a lot of cards. What other signs do you get these cards? It's like kind of like hard to keep your attention, almost like you've got your fire burning in so many. What is it? Too many fires burning on the oven, or something like that. I know who I really am. You are an extension of non-physical energy. You are indeed an extension of that which we are. We are known as teacher, and we are Abraham. And we are together because of our matching intentions and desires. I'm going to go ahead and pull out another one because that one's a little confusing. Abraham is a collective of information, I guess you could say. And the information that Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks channels, it's channeled information, are things that are here in our world, but because we're so conditioned, right? A lot of people, I'm going to go ahead and assume that if you're watching this, you're probably not there, but a lot of people get freaked out when they hear channeled. So Abraham Hicks is a channeler, Esther Hicks is a channeler, and she channels the collective of Abraham. So that's what they meant by that. Our little babies are also thinking beings. The child is thinking on the day it enters your environment, and so beliefs are easily transmitted from adults to children. The child is vibrationally receiving your fears and your beliefs, even without your spoken word. So give thought only to that which you want, and your child will receive from you only the vibration of those wanted thoughts. So there may be some mommies and daddies out here that are vibrating things that are the opposite of what you want your children to vibrate to you or to them. Let me grab this one too. We'll do a money one for you guys. I'll close it up here. So if you have others around you that are younger, it may not even be children, just people that look to you, understand that your vibration does transfer, always. Jeez, okay. It is not my role to make others happy. It is not your role to make others happy. It is your role to keep yourself in balance. When you pay attention to how you feel and practice self-empowering thoughts that align with who you really are, I know who I really am, you will offer an example of thriving that will be tremendous value to those who have the benefit of observing you. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people thrive or get sick enough to help sick people get well. You can only uplift from your position of strength and clarity and alignment. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations, okay? Yeah, all right. So appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you forward. It will pull you toward all the things that you consider to be good in a powerful way. So it's almost like you're going too fast. Sagittarius, what I'm going to suggest for you is that you get a piece of paper and a pen and you write out 5 things that you want. Okay? One for career, one for your love life, one for a random thing that you want. Write out 5 things that you want. And then write out 10 things that you're grateful for each of those 5. So it'll be 50 things that you're grateful for by the time you're done. And each one of those things that you're grateful for puts you a step closer to that one thing that you want. Doing this is going to shift your brain from focusing on what you don't have, and it will put you in alignment to achieving what it is you want by measuring it, but in a way that doesn't make you feel badly. I hope that makes sense. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that this helped you. Please make sure to check out my mindset channel. I have new videos every week again, and I'm also accepting content creators into my signature program, the Content Creators Authenticity Key. So if you guys are interested in that, shoot me a message, leave me a comment, get a hold of me, let me know. I wish you all the love and support. Namaslay.